Shalom, Shalom, Yeshua. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Barakatham unto the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. All right, and it's your brother Gadal from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. And in this quick lesson, just going to get into pretty much that, just something simple, but yet very powerful. You must believe, right? You must believe, man, because without believing in Yahweh Bashem Shai, right? AKA really having faith, you can't, it's impossible to please him. And we're finna go ahead and get that. This is Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 6. It says, but without faith, it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him, right? And you have to believe this for yourself, because, we're coming into some times that's going to require you to have more faith, right? And if your faith ain't at that certain level, that certain threshold in that time, you're going to fall out. You're going to cast away your confidence, right? You're going to turn your back on Yahweh Bashem Shai, right? We are in the times, as of right now, of you getting as much, literally just as much as you can. Building up your relationship the best that you can through the power of Spirit Yahweh Bashem Shai, right? Increasing that faith, wisdom, your knowledge, your understanding of Scripture. Increase all these things, right? Right? Being brotherly, being charitable, just ultimately maximizing your gifts. We're in the times of doing that. All this is going to boost your faith in Yahweh Bashem Shai, let alone whatever the Lord is delivering, whatever problems or afflictions that the Lord is delivering you from. That's part of it too. We're in a time to be asking Yahweh Bashem Shai for these things to increase us, to strengthen our relationship. But you must believe, man. You have to, because if you don't, you have any doubt. But go ahead and get this James, man. This is James chapter 1 and verse 6, right? Asking, you got to, even when you ask the Lord of something, you got to believe that he's going to do it, right? I'm going to start at James chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. So when you're asking for spiritual gifts of the Lord, because that's why it says, wisdom, which is a spiritual gift, right? Then guess what? He's going to give it to you, right? Now, and the way he's going to give it to you varies depending on what it may be. Wisdom, knowledge, understanding, right? It's different ways the Lord can give it to you. He's not going to just put it in your brain, right? He's going to put you through things that's going to increase that, right? Or put the Spirit on you to do certain things to increase that. However the Lord got it set. But this is the point, verse 6. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, right? Doubting. Doubt demon. That's a very, very, very strong demon, man. That's a demon you do not want to deal with. The doubt demon. Because if you're doubting the Lord, that's you wavering. Because you wavering is you doubting. I don't know, man. You pray to the Lord, but you like, shit, I don't know. Nah, bro. We got to rebuke them thoughts when they come. Because we don't control our thoughts. So it can come. But you got to rebuke it. Now, if you feed into it, no. Okay? Read says, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything from the Lord, bro. You must believe. 144%. You must believe. Right? You have to. Even when you're asking for things, when you're asking the Lord, Bible, shall I do this for me? Do that for me? You have to believe he's going to do it. Right? Now, don't get me wrong. There's certain things that you can ask for from the Lord, and he may not do it. Right? Even though if you believe that he will. Obviously, it's a test. Oh, is he still going to believe that I could do this, even though I didn't do it right then and there? Right? Because sometimes you ask for the Lord for something, and he didn't do it out of protection for you. Jake, don't think about that, man. You know, I know at a point in time I didn't think about that. You know, sometimes when you ask for certain things, he don't give it to you out of protection of you, or he'll give you a very small amount of it, depending on what it is, out of protection of you. For example, woman, I'll say that. If you ask for a woman, the Lord don't give you a woman, it's protection for you, bro. Simple as that. Right? That's just one. Or let's say you asking for more wisdom, more knowledge, more understanding. Lord, asking the Lord to put the Spirit on you to do this more, that more. Right? Scripture says knowledge puffeth up. You may fulfill one of them scriptures if the Lord give you too much of them things. We don't know, but he does. So don't get discouraged. Don't let it shake your faith because, you know, the Lord might not give you something whether in the way you wanted it or how, like a portion, or at all. It's all because the Lord cares about you. Because if he didn't, he'll give it to you and let you destroy yourself. Right? So yeah, don't let stuff like that shake your faith because, hey, it will happen. You'll ask the Lord for something, you'll believe, and sometimes he just doesn't give it to you. And through time, you'll understand why. Maybe not every single time, but sometimes through time you'll get to understand the why. And there's other times you just gotta believe, man, the Lord did it for whatever purpose. Whatever purpose he did it, it was to benefit me. So don't let stuff like that shake your faith, man. You know, continue to believe. Having that strong faith, which the only way you can have that is by fearing Yahweh Shem Shah. Fear of the Lord brings strong confidence, strong trust, strong faith. Right? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get I'm gonna get this real quick. This is John chapter 14. John chapter 14 and verse 11 says, hold on, let me see. Verse 11 says, believe me that I am in the Father and the Father in me, or else believe me for the very work's sake. Right? And this is when, Yahweh Shah, this is the time of Yahweh Shah being on the scene. Right? If I'm not mistaken, because I can't tell if it's a red letter. I'm pretty sure it is, though. Sounds like it. Pretty sure it is, because it sounds like Yahweh Shah is speaking. But, I'm not sure, so I'm not going to really just say it. Matter of fact, let me go into my blue letter real fast, because I'm on while I'm looking at it. Let me see. 14:11. Yep. I know it. It's a red letter. I'm going to go ahead and read it. It says, believe me that I am in the Father and the Father in me, or else believe me for the very work's sake. Right? At least believe the Lord for the work's sake. Because you got the scribes and the Pharisees during that time that don't believe, man. Being wicked as hell. But, ultimately, man, Yahweh had them harden their heart for the purpose of prophecy. Because when you read through John, like that whole book of John, man, it was mainly just the scribes and Pharisees that didn't believe. That's all it really mainly was. Now, of course, you got other believers, unbelievers too, but mainly when you hear about unbelievers, it was the scribes and Pharisees. Mainly. Right? But I'm going to read verse 12. It says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, on Yahushua, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. So, the power of having faith in Yahushua, believing on him, he said you're going to be able to do not only his works, which is all the miracles he's done that can't fit in the book, right? But greater. So you telling me that the Lord finna, hey, that's spiritual power, right? It requires faith to have spiritual power. Really, having faith is a spiritual power. It's just right now we're turned down. But when Jacob's trouble gets amped up, guess what? We got to get amped up too. The Lord's going to turn this up like a knob, man. Right? As it gets worse and worse, the Lord turns you up more and more. Before you know it, angels right there, you looking at him, he protecting you. Go this way. You probably starstruck, like, what the? Okay, you're running. Or Lord give you spiritual power right here. You can't say, oh man, hey, Lord, when to get spiritual power if you don't believe in the Lord in the first place. You can't say that. You must believe. You must believe. If you don't, you've already lost. Right? I'm going to go ahead and get this last scripture, man. This is Romans chapter 14 and verse 5. It says, I'm tripping. 14 verse 5, it says, one man esteemeth one day above another, another esteem every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. Right? So, you're supposed to be fully persuaded in your own mind when it comes to serving Yahweh Bashem Shai. Right? Fully persuaded. Not halfway, not 90%, not 99.9%, 100%. Hell, 144%. If you want to take it that far. But yeah, man. In order to do anything, to get anything from the Lord, it requires faith. Simple as that. And the more faith you have, the better. Right? You got to be as that man in the scripture, man. Let me see if I can find a matter of fact. See what I got. Mark 9. Let me see. I'll make this one my last one. Because this is something that, when I read this, I started implementing more in my life to pray on it. Ooh. Okay, it doesn't really give it no name, really. But I'm going to go ahead and just get straight to the point. This is Mark chapter 9, verse 23. All right. It says, Yahushua said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. Ooh, all things. Not some. Not a quarter, not a half, not 3/4. All things, every single thing you can think of is possible with the Lord. If you believe, though. Faith, man. You have to have a certain level, and there's levels to it. You could believe, but you could believe on a low level, right? Or you could believe on a high level, faith. Mark chapter 9 verse 24, it says, and straightway the father and the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, Yahushua, I believe. Help thou mine unbelief. Which lets you know there's levels to it, right? As I just said. They believe. But there's levels to it. Help thou mine unbelief. And that's, a prayer that, you ain't got to do it. But, pray to the Lord to help your unbelief. Because no matter what, you have some unbelief. If you have a certain level of faith, that's means there's a certain level of unbelief that's there. Speaking to myself, there's certain situations that I ain't gonna lie. The Lord really tested me. Like I was fighting hard, trying to believe in the Lord. After a while, I read this and I was like, man, y'all about to help my unbelief. And boy, watch, bro. You say, bro, you pray the Lord to help your unbelief. Watch what he'll do, bro. Watch how he'll shoot your faith up through the roof. Right? Like I still ask the Lord to help my unbelief because, I know it's still there. All right? I know there's still some kind of unbelief there. I believe in Yahweh Hashem Shah, don't get me wrong. But there's a level to it. There's always levels to it. I just wanted to be on as the highest level as possible, to be honest. Right? But anyways, yeah, man, Lord willing, y'all was edified. Just keep in mind, man, you must believe. And it all starts with you, being persuaded first. Once you're persuaded and you believe in the Lord, hey, I just keep asking him to increase you and believe that it's going to happen. Right? And when it does happen, the Lord got you. That's all I'm saying. If you truly believe and you're praying to him for things like these matters. But anyways, Lord willing, y'all was edified. I meant it all by saying, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And until next time I say, Shalom, Yeshurala.